Good morning. It is Friday, July 3rd. Thank you, Jesus, for the day. Let's get to work. We finished up, for the most part, countertop and a few other things, small things, but the white oak clear coat job is done at kitchen remodel. So now we're on to the next one. I think I'm gonna call it red oak stained mocha. Red oak's the wood type. The stain color is mocha. So red oak stained mocha kitchen remodel. So I did a bunch of the face frame mats last night. There's a few things we need to pin down to finalize that. Really, there's one thing, and that's a sink. It's in a corner. It's not odd, but it's just different. So I need to double check the measurements on that. And if that changes, it's gonna change a few other ones, but it'll be okay for right now. Out of the 15 cabinets, for sure 11 of them can be made this second. So once Jacob gets here, Brandon and Carl are gonna go do a few things, but once Jacob gets here, we're gonna start ripping down red oak, start building face frames. It is, well, it was raining so bad earlier. I think it's almost over, hopefully. We're gonna start building face frames. I got a whole bunch of red oak ripped down for Jacob over there, who's chopping it up into face frames. With our 2.5 inch for our top. And then we have our 1.5 inch for most of our other sides. There is a 5.5 inch wide piece. I'm gonna go finish the rest of the mat and rip down more pieces as Jacob needs them. I think Brandon and Carl are gonna go install some stuff. I have some of our trim cut, our screen molding, needs to get sanded down. Jacob's still over there cutting face frames for our red oak, mocha stained kitchen remodel. I have some filler material cut out that needs processed down over there on the chop saw. Now I'm cutting some crown molding, some actual crown molding. It's a 45-degree angle cut, so we're able to cut it. There we go. Getting it down to rough width here before I do a little angle. I like making this, well, I don't like making this actually, but it's kind of a pain, but we're making it because it's hard to get in the red oak unless you go to like an expensive place. And this is the same material we're using for the face frames and the doors, so we know the stain will match it. Perfect. I think I need, let me see how much of this I need. I think I need 40 feet, the big 40. I think these are like 8 or 9. So I'm gonna say 8 because I'm gonna cut some off. I should need 2 more pieces. Let's go grab 2 more pieces and then I'll start 45 cutting everything. Started cutting out the crown, the back side of the 45, and then I need to reverse cut my 45-degree angle on the front. Get everything sanded down. This is just not my most favorite thing to do. You gotta make sure you do it really good because it's crown. Make sure everything's super consistent. I mean, that's with anything with cabinets, but want to make sure every piece is the exact same, so that way when I go to install this, there's no issues. Go back here. Want to get a consistent 45-degree angle, trying to put consistent pressure the whole way without chopping my hand off. Okay, so now the real fun begins. Whoa, where I need to figure this out. Hey, Jakey, will you cut me a piece off that's like, I don't know, 6 inches long?
Off of what?
Off of this. I'm gonna have Jacob do me a little cut so I can do a little test. It's kind of what I'm thinking here. Over there I can see, it's just so hard. These are like 9-foot long boards. And then can you put that crown back? Thank you. basically, I want to reverse cut that 45 on the front. I don't think that's enough though. It's close. If I do that on this side as well. That's gonna get me to like 4.5. I mean, that's fine. It can be however big it needs to be. I think that'll work. Their test piece was 4.25, but she said they wanted it big because it's gonna go up above their cabinets, and so, and I think I might rock with that. I'm gonna dumb it down a little bit, I think, here, but let's see what this does. Still gives me a consistent, yeah, it does. Okay, that actually I think looks really good. If I go a hair more, just a hair, because it's gonna get sanded, I'm going to lose a little bit of thickness. And I want that profile to stand out a little bit, that back cut 45, because this is such a big, yep, and that's still, okay, that's good. There we go, it's like 4 3/8, that's what I'm gonna cook with. Okay, now the journey begins, right? The journey continues. Oh, come on, Tyler. And then, if my test piece taught me anything, I should be able to just go like this here, I think. Hopefully. Should give me about the same, I hope, I pray, I hope. Yep. Yep. Need more boards? Let me just finish this. I'm almost done. Jakey needs more boards. You've been wasting a lot of material. Nah, Jakey don't waste material. There we go, baby. Yeah. Next side. Try not to get a splinter, try not to cut your hand, and try to make sure everything's cut perfectly while holding a 9-foot long board. That's looking really, really good. Okay. It'll dumb that profile down a hair when we sand it. I'm going to sand the back and the front. But that'll be perfect. Because right now this part, I want it 3/4. It's about 32nd over. And so I'll take a 32nd off the top, off the front and the back. Whoa, Tyler. And it should be perfect. There we go. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're growing. Right, Jakey? Subscribe to the channel.
Check us out. Make your best channel.
Check us out on YouTube and Facebook. YouTube, we get all the love comments. Instagram, we get all the love comments. Facebook, we get all the 30-year experienced people who don't like us. And everybody's got 30 years of experience, they said. 30, 3-0. Hopefully the last piece. You like that? And so our millwork place in town said we are too small to deal with. Maybe we'll just start making crown. Not gonna name them, but I don't like them really. There's another millwork place in a different town that always has what we need. The millwork place in our town never has what we need. I went in there one time to get see if they had something, and they said, we're working on too big of projects. We don't have time for you. And I wasn't mad about it, but I was a little angry about it. But I said, rightfully so. And I walked out of there and went and made it myself. Oh yeah, that crown is done. Screen molding is done. Shoe is done. Just need to do fillers and toe kick, but I need to rip some boards for Jakey. I have our pieces for our holy smokes, can't even talk, dishwasher panel. This is the 1/2-inch interior piece. It's gonna be encased on each side with this 1/4-inch red oak, stain grade, plywood. And that's what you'll actually see. That's just the base that's gonna hold everything essentially. It's gonna have a front piece, that's why it's Craig jigged with the Craig jig pocket hole machine. Jacob's almost done cutting out face frames. There's quite a few more steps to it though. We had to trim them down and sand them all down. But I think we have all the trim done. Screen molding, shoe, crown, all the fillers. I think what I'm going to do is sand down this piece. This is for the front of the dishwasher panel. 1.5 inch wide. It'll be 3/4 of an inch thick. Sand that down so I can get that panel made. And once Jacob's done over there, we might try to maybe sand this trim down really quick, get it fully sanded done, and then jump back to the face frames. I don't know, something like that. We'll see how that goes. But I'm gonna sand this down, get the dishwasher panel done, and then we'll see where we are. Jacob's over there recutting that piece for the dishwasher panel because I cut it too short, and I knew it was too short, and I still cut it that, so kind of demoralized. I'm gonna just start sanding all the trim. I hate when that happens, but what are you gonna do, right? What are you gonna do? Ain't nothing but a peanut. I don't even know what that means. Get all this stuff sanded down to 3/4 of an inch thick. Open up this dust collector, why don't we here? We need to change this out and rework this whole area too, but it's working for right now, and it's an improvement to what we had, so thank you. 34.5. Thank you. You just cut those down, how about? Double check, yeah, you're right. Yep, thank you. Getting these all vertical belt sanded. Down to 3/4 of an inch thick. Little by little. Then once I get all this trim done, vertically belt sanded, hoping, I think, to kind of just finish it off before I work on face frames. I don't know. I'd like to get all this trim done, the side panel done, and the face frames done today. We should be able to. I also need to clean this shop up because it's a, well, it's a tornado, I would say. I think that's the best way to put it. Don't know how else to put it, really. Kind of looks like a bomb went off in here. Had a busy week. That's what happened. So I'm just going to keep belt sanding this away. till it's all down to 3/4 of an inch thick. And then once that's done, I'll probably go and palm sand all of this while Jacob is getting the face frames kind of sanded down to the final thickness. And then, yeah, we'll just go from there. Putting together our dishwasher panel, 1/2 inch Craig jigged with our 1.5 inch front, red wood, red oak face frame piece, red oak panel, contact cement. It's about good enough for me to put that on. And then I'll do the same exact thing to the other side. Double check the measurements. This guy will be done. And then I got to start palm sanding all the trim. I now have all the trim completed. Crown, screen molding, fillers, toe kick. We got to get the shoe done though. That is actually the only thing. And then the dishwasher side panel. That turned out really nice. 1.5 inch thick material, so that works well. Now my camera is in shambles. I am on to helping Jacob with the face frames, I believe. I'm gonna get the table set up, get ready to get the tools out, and then we're gonna start putting together these face frames, double checking them all, and then once that's completed, we'll vertical belt sand, we'll palm sand. Jacob and I got all of our red oak face frames put together, 13/16 thick. They're going to be 3/4 of an inch thick. Once we get done sanding them through the vertical belt sander with a bunch of different passes and grids of sandpaper. So we're gonna start sanding those, and then we'll go DeWalt palm sand them, and then they will be completed along with the trim and the dishwasher side panel. Jacob and I got all the face frames done, all the trim done for this red oak stained Mocha job. That's gonna pretty much do it for the day here on Friday, July 3rd. Camera's in shambles again. I'll be here tomorrow, which is the 4th. And I think I'll probably build the drawer boxes. I'm gonna spend the rest of the day. It's like 2 o'clock, Jacob went home, Brandon went home for the 4th of July. I'm gonna spend the rest of the time cleaning this shop because it's a tornado in here right now. Busy week means it's a tornado. I'm gonna clean and organize, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment. We'll see you tomorrow. Adios.